Good evening. Welcome to Market Avenue. We are live on Facebook at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We are live on GBC News. My name is Maurice Ogbete. Tonight on Market Avenue, we'll talk about the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold buyback program, which was launched somewhere in June of 2021 to buy gold domestically, use the local currency to buy gold, refine that particular gold and save it at strategic spots to, as it were, improve our international reserves, give a backing to the local currency. And so we store the gold when we have some challenges with the local currency, as and when the price is appropriate, we sell the gold we bought in local currency in dollars to improve the currency and also improve our reserves. And so Newmont Ghana became the first gold mining company in Ghana to sell some 3,500 ounces of gold to the Bank of Ghana under this domestic gold buying program. And so tonight on Market Avenue, we're going to speak to them, understand exactly how that feels, how it helps the mining industry in Ghana, and for that matter, the Ghanaian economy. Before we do that particular discussions, let's go to our base language for tonight. We'll come back and bring you updates from the Ghana Stock Exchange. The Ghana Stock Exchange remains flat on Thursday. Base language, we are back to bring you updates from the Ghana Stock Exchange. Stay with us. Watching Market Avenue, let's go over to the Ghana Stock Exchange and get updates on how the market is performing. And so today, as it's been in the past few days, the market remains flat at 0 point. The main composite index, financial stock index, at 0 points, and the year-to-date return at negative 8.82%. The financial stock index at 0.92%. But interestingly, we see the market moving up significantly, even though there was no price change. We see the market cap moving 61 billion to 62 billion Ghana cedis, because we saw Benso oil palm plantation selling some shares on the Ghana Stock Exchange today. Benso oil palm stock is 5 Ghana cedis, and so because they sold so much, we saw the market move. We also saw MTN also selling some shares, and then Enterprise Ghana also did some hefty selling, and so we see the market capitalization moving from 91 billion, as you saw yesterday, to 92 billion plus. So this is MTN Ghana. They sold 77,783 shares, valued at 70,004 Ghana cedis. And then we see GCB Bank. GCB Bank's share is at 5 Ghana cedis. They sold 310 of those shares. That's valued at 1.5 million Ghana cedis, thereabout. Then Enterprise Group sold some 12,999 shares, valued at 42,896 Ghana cedis. That's Benso Palm Plantation PLC. Their share is at 813 shares, valued at 144,878,000 Ghana cedis. And so we saw Benso oil palm plantation moving the market significantly because of their share price, which is 6 Ghana cedi. So even though we didn't see any price change on the market today, we saw the market capitalization moving from 61 billion to 62 billion. We'll go for a short break. When we come, we'll be talking to Kwame Ado-Kufuor. He is the Vice President, Government Relations and Development at Newmont Africa. We'll understand exactly what went on behind the scenes before that first sale of gold, 3,500 ounces, to the Bank of Ghana. A short break, we are back. Welcome back. You're still watching Market Avenue. Kwame Ado-Kufuor is a Vice President, Government Relations Development at Newmont Africa. He joins me by Zoom to talk about their first sale of some 3,500 ounces of gold to the Bank of Ghana under the central bank's domestic gold purchasing program. Good evening to you, Kwame, if you can hear me.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Right. So how does it feel being the first company to sell gold under this program, this novelty?
Thank you. I would want to first of all congratulate the Bank of Ghana on the launch of the domestic gold purchasing program, a very important monetary intervention at a time when central banks all over the world are finding it necessary to increase their stock of gold in their foreign reserves. It, of course, stabilizes currencies and gives confidence. How does Newmont feel? We feel glad that we've been able to partner the central bank and to have become the first gold producer to have participated in this novel intervention.
So the arrangement, as I know it, is that a local aggregator buys gold, the ore, and then sells to the Bank of Ghana. At a later time, the Bank of Ghana refines this gold and stores it at strategic locations outside of the country. Was that what you did, or you sold refined gold to the central bank?
In the case of large-scale producers, the arrangement is different.
Sure.
So you're right, we actually sold refined gold to the central bank by introducing them to our refiners and having the offtake take place at that point. So after a lot of discussions and collaboration with the Bank of Ghana, we went through the required governance, risk assessment, and due diligence, and were able to put in place a supply agreement which enables us to sell gold, pure refined gold, to the Bank of Ghana from our refiners. But the beauty of the arrangement is that they pay us in local Ghana cedis. So they pay us local cedi equivalent of the gold price, which is in dollars. But it's a very sustainable way of building up the gold reserve, because they pay us in cedis, which they have a lot of.
Right. So apart from you, I mean, in your case where you sell refined gold, other aggregators will have to sell the gold in its raw form to the central bank, so they refine. Are you ready to partner the Bank of Ghana to help them do the refinery, maybe here in Ghana?
Okay, so let me start by saying that the small-scale sector was also invited to partake in this novel program. So large-scale sectors of producers, of course, have gold refining done overseas. The small-scale sector, that's the small-scale producers, will require an aggregator, and of course we are prepared to support the Bank of Ghana with any advice and support in getting this done.
I see you are so much excited about this whole arrangement, but really, what are the benefits of this local purchasing program to you as a company, to the Ghanaian economy, and to the mining industry as a whole?
I think huge upsides. I mean, at the moment, Ghana has only about 8 tons of gold, and for a major producer, that's obviously not enough. There were arrangements and protocols in place which required that bringing such a program into being required a lot of discussion. But we've been able to partner the Bank of Ghana in getting through all this complexity. And the benefit to us as Newmont is that we're able to sell gold to the central bank and be part of that good news story in building Ghana's gold reserve. And we do it with the cedis which we need from the central bank to pay salaries and wages and other cedi requirements we have here. Benefits to the Ghanaian economy must, because we've got a model in place now as Newmont, which can be replicated by other gold producers, both in the Chamber of Mines, which the central bank has approached, and which are keen to follow our example, and in the small-scale sector as well, because they will see it is possible to sell to the Bank of Ghana, collect cedis, and still do good business. So long-term, we will have Ghana's gold reserve being built up, and that will be a massive boost to the city. So huge benefits there. And I think to the industry, it will provide for better collaboration between the entire gold mining industry and government's efforts to build a resilient economy.
Are you preparing for the next gold sale? And if you can give us timelines.
Well, it's a matter of demand and supply. So the central bank approves the chamber asking for 10,000 ounces in this year. And as Ghana's leading producer, our share of that was 35%. So we sold 3,500 ounces. That was the central bank's requirement. So this is part of a 4 to 5 year agreement, and we're delivering to our commitments over that period. So yes, we will be selling more to the central bank.
Right. So how does this, trickle down to the communities where you operate? I mean, when you talk about mining companies, you're talking about the benefit to the community. We're talking about corporate social responsibility.
I think at a macro level, it's a good news story for all of us as Ghanaians, because in the long term, if we have a stable city, a lot of things will be possible. And I think that will trickle down to our communities with whom we do a lot of business, our local suppliers in our communities, import items, and everybody, all of us are affected by the stability of the city. So if an intervention at national level supports the city, it supports everybody, including our communities.
But you want to tell us exactly how the mining industry, for that matter, gold, is performing around this time when the whole global economy is going through some challenges. This is a time when investors fall on gold. Is it doing well around this time for companies like you?
Look, I think with the current turbulence in the global economy, all sectors have their fair share of challenges. The mining industry, from a price angle, cannot complain. I mean, the gold price is good, but then the supply side challenges kick in. As we all know, there are challenges in getting items from suppliers. There are challenges in different parts of the world. There are shortages, there are constraints, and we face all of that. And from a value chain angle, we have to innovate and be extremely efficient to make sure we meet our production targets. We are on course, but I think as an industry, in the last year, we lost our #1 slot as Africa's top gold producer to South Africa, and we have a bit of work to do to restore that lead, put us back as #1. And it requires the support of all stakeholders, communities, government, labor. We all have to work together to ensure Ghana regains its #1 spot as the leading gold producer in Africa.
All right, maybe finally before you go, how do we sustain this program by the Bank of Ghana? Do you have any thoughts to share by way of sustainability?
I think it's through collaboration and engagement. So the Bank of Ghana has come out with this 5-year plan, and the discussions Newmont had with them were very, very, very productive and very accommodating. We explained the challenges we had. They came to the party with their solutions, and we collaborated in the spirit of partnership to come up with an agreement which we have never had before as a mining industry. In terms of sustainability, I think the way forward is for other producers to work off that model which has been put in place and which I think is sustainable, because every gold producer needs CDs going forward, and the Bank of Ghana can well do that. More gold in its vaults.
All right, thank you very much.
It's sustainable going forward. Yeah.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Kwame Adokufo. He's a Vice President, Government Relations and Strategic Development, Newmont Africa. He's been telling us about their sale of gold to the central bank under the bank's domestic gold buying program. This is how we end Market Avenue on Thursday. My name is Maurice Ogbete. See you again tomorrow with another edition of Market Avenue. We are live on Facebook at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We're live on GBC News. The news at 7 p.m. is up next when I leave the studio. Stay with us.